Hi, and welcome to this week's Visit Eureka Nevada show. I'm your host, Dana Lee Friend, and our co-host right here, Trina Machacek.
Hello, everybody.
So we're going to catch you up to what's going on in April, because there's like a lot of events happening. So we're kind of excited to tell you all about April. Today, because as you know, we have fun talking about the weather, or the lack of it, because it's mostly been snow and cold and wind. But we're seeing some sunshine out there today. And
you're tempting the face.
got some partly cloudy out there, but currently this Wednesday it is not snowing outside, so we're pretty happy about
it's
that.
Like 33 degrees.
Yeah.
Oh. Where are my flip flops?
What's that song? We're having a
heat wave.
Yeah, so it's like that. It's like that. So, on this, you want to kick us off with April?
I can talk about April.
All right, we're going to talk about April and what's coming up.
So we already had April Fool's Day, and I hope y'all made it through that.
I posted things, but I didn't
unscathed.
do anything.
So the first thing we have is the 6th of April is going to be the Garden Club with Jan over at the Lanny and Rapidio Hall, and she's decided that she's going to try to do this every first Thursday of the month. At 6:30 at the Lanny and Rapidio Hall.
Yes, and so that'll be fun.
Yeah.
The Eureka Garden Club, and it's Jan Romero, and she said that they had, when they first met, that they had like 20 people.
Oh, everybody wants to grow something.
And just the thought of garden and getting outside, I thought, how wonderful, is that to be able to start. So that's the first Thursday every month. Okay.
When I think about my garden, I can hear the earwigs waking up.
Oh, what is it? What was it last week? It was ticks, and now it's earwigs.
Before that was art fart. Yeah, well, it's where you live. And also on the 6th,
I'd never considered, oh God, the earwigs are coming out. So thanks for the spring. Okay, the new things that I have to think about with spring.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's on the 6th of April, again at 6:30 at the Lanny and Rapidio Hall. And also on the 6th, the Eureka Community Church is going to have an Easter gathering at the Senior Center with food and fellowship and love and talk about Jesus. And I'm just so excited.
So very nice, and that's with Pastor Roland Good.
Roland Good, yeah, and his wife Leanna.
And so that would be nice.
They do a really fine job with the community church. Nice. They have a lot of heart, and it'll be fun. So if you can go to that, I think you'll enjoy it. And then I'm sure that they will be having sunrise services on Easter, and it's usually up by the cemeteries up above town, so that you're facing towards the eve, which stands for east. Watch the sun come up and pray and sing and rejoice in God. Yay! So okay.
Yeah. So keep up with all your churches with their different services, because they do have the Latter-day Saints here. They've got the Baptist Church, the Catholic Church, the Community Church. So all of them have different events and things going on for you to gather and worship.
Yes, for Easter.
So early happy Easter. So are you leading into Easter there?
I'm leading into
Okay.
Easter. So also for Easter, we have 2 Easter egg hunts in Eureka. The first one is put on by Robin Blanco out at Country Roads, and it is going to be on the 8th out at Country Roads. And bring your kids, because it's amazing. She does a great job. She is the nicest woman.
She is.
She loves her kids, and she loves all the babies in town. So go out and enjoy that. And also, then that's on Saturday, and then on Easter Sunday, we're going to have an Easter egg hunt, and this is up at the school, and you should enjoy that one too.
This one is the Eureka County Volunteer Fire Department, their annual Easter egg hunt. And so this one on there, same as the other, cash and prizes. So they really put out a lot of treats and
money.
candy and money to go out there and have. But I still think it's pretty fun watching the parents go out there and chase their kids around. So
everybody's got a little
fun.
basket saying, "Come here, honey, this is where the eggs are."
Yes, I posted a thing on Facebook because it was so funny. My friend Canyon White, she's a musician over there in Reno, and she's been a favorite friend of mine and an incredible songwriter. But she posted something that was so cute because it says, "I don't think I'm dyeing the Easter eggs this year." And it's like, because everything's covered in snow, so that the kids have something to try to go find.
Right.
So leaving the eggs white, finding them in the snow. So thanks, Canyon, for that one, because that was hysterical. Because I thought, okay, it could happen. It could happen here.
This would be the year for it.
Yeah, I could just see the firemen out there, and Robin in the snow. It's like no matter what, they're not giving up because they're gonna have some Easter egg and tossing and hiding white eggs out in the snow. So I thought that was.
With my luck, all my chickens would lay brown eggs.
People would want that. That's like, Trina, bring your brown eggs. That would be good. That would be fun.
So on the 7th and 8th, the juvenile probation is going to have a basketball.
Yeah, youth basketball.
Youth basketball, and that's is that going to be up at the high school or up at the?
Yes, that's at the high school. And then I found out that Sean at Easy Stop, he got the little catering thing over there, so there's going to be really good food from Easy Stop. So they've got all kinds of stuff planned. So they've got an active, concession stand, because that's part of the fun too. Is you get out and eat something yummy and enjoy the basketball. I know, that's why I hang out with you.
Yeah, that's right.
Keep my girlish slim figure.
If you find mine, let me know. Okay. Send it home, for goodness sakes.
I'd be hanging out with yours.
Okay, so last thing in April is on the 13th, and again, juvenile probation will be having a dance recital, and that'll be at the Opera House, and the kids are just so much fun to watch. They try their very best, and the looks on their faces, it's excitement, and it's fun, but it's really serious because they want to do an excellent job for the people in the audience.
Yeah. Dance is always so fun, especially in the rural communities. We get so excited to have shows and performances because then people come out. What's really nice about that is it is at our 1879 Eureka Opera House. And if you've never been there, for those of you who've never been to Eureka, or maybe you've been through but you haven't stopped in to see the 1879 Eureka Opera House, it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
So having shows and recitals and things there, what a treat for us living here. This is,
I forgot.
That's coming up. You're right on.
I'm in April yet. The 19th, the EBN, the Eureka Business Network, is having their monthly meeting over at the Lanny and Rapidio Hall at 9:30 in the morning. So come and grab a coffee. It's right by the depot, so you can grab coffee at the depot.
Yep, and walk right on into the hall.
Sit in and join in on the meeting. So do you have any idea what some of the things that we'll be talking about?
I'm really enjoying.
Is it a secret?
No.
Okay.
So anyone can join, and it is, but it's the Eureka Business Network. But the minds come there. It's a chance an opportunity to be able to share with what's going on with your business. If you're looking for leads or you're wanting to let people know sales or things that you have coming on. But more than that, we're coming together to plan different things with some of the needs that are in the community. Working with like Garney, Damali, and we're looking at benches. As if you've noticed around town, there's some new trash cans. Working with the partnerships to where it's like Eureka Restoration, with tourism, with the county, all of us coming together to partner more for the needs in the community to help with things. And what can we do to help grow the businesses or support them? Because that's real important. If you have a local business here, go visit the others. Some people have lived here and said, "Oh, I didn't even know you had a shop." I've only been around 3 years, so I'm considered a newbie. But it's important to support your local businesses. Get out there, and even if it's just a cup of coffee, a couple of bolts and screws, some tires. Just go out there and support, because in our rural community, we've been growing. We've got a lot of wonderful resources here.
Yeah, things are happening in our little burg.
I think so too.
Kind of fun.
I think so too.
So that's. Did I get out?
Yep, the Eureka Business Network. So
it's your turn.
There's that, and we got everything with all the other stuff.
See my notes?
Okay.
I was kind of prepared. Okay.
All right.
Hit it.
So now we have May, and in May we'll put these together.
The Book and Writers Club.
Yes, so that's always the first of every month. except for in winter. That's going to be questionable, as you know. We've had to postpone because of, I don't know, snow drifts and cold and freezing and berms and things.
Yeah.
So we're so in May we're going to be looking at our book and writers club.
The 1st of May. Yeah.
And this is the book that we're looking at, to where if you wanted to join us, you could order this off of Amazon. This was recommended by Archie, one of our new members, and it's
really good.
And I'm reading it, and Trina's had a chance to finish hers, and it's by Kristen Hanna, and it's called The 4 Winds. And so, do you want to give us a little blurb on what did you like best about it?
I liked that she was okay. So it's about a woman. It's not about a man, which is kind of cool because there's not a lot of stories about the women of the Dust Bowl of the 20s and 30s, and this is this woman's story, and it's really amazing. It's amazing. So there was a John Wayne movie about the Dust Bowl a long time ago, and it was shot amazingly because it showed how bad because everybody used the ground and didn't contour and didn't farm it right, and all of a sudden these winds came up and literally buried houses and
decimated
people and the entire Midwest. So it talks about that and her life.
You know, we're not too far from the Dust Bowl, and when you think about like the movie The Grapes of Wrath,
I love that. And the book.
Yes, and so with that, all that we've done as a country to come and grow and do and learn from all these things, I think, I don't know why, but I was thinking about a story that you had told how, because things don't just happen like, boom, we've got roads. We were talking about the Diamond Valley roads out there. And she happened to be out there at Machacek's, out on the 101 up by 7th Street. And we were talking about the roads there when they were first learning to grade the roads. Because I think you said that it was... Nobody really knew how to grade. They knew how to run a road grader, but they just kept making them deeper and deeper, and pretty soon they were called ditches.
The ditches. And it got so dusty out there that when you would drive to town, you'd have to have your windshield wipers on to keep the dust off your windshield. So,
gosh.
And then we grew up.
And it's amazing because like here where we're at, we're part of the Lincoln Highway. You know, we had 22 miles of the original Lincoln Highway here. So we're hoping that each week we can kind of tell you a little bit of the history, but the roads here are kind of amazing because the Lincoln Highway, you know, started out in New York and came out here for the first original roads. And here in Eureka County, we have 22 miles of that. Part of that is not here anymore, but the other part is because the road has got diverted, changed, upgraded over the years. But we have markers, historical markers here for all of that. But it's amazing with the farmlands to think of that. When she says, yeah, it's more of ditches than roads.
Yeah.
So I thought,
we have good roads, and we have a wonderful road crew now.
We do. Oh, we do. Especially with the snow. Have you noticed? Boy, they have been like on top of it. So thank you, all of our public works and county road workers, because the snow has been hitting, and they are out there pushing and shoveling and grading. So we've been very grateful for that. Okay, so the next thing is we've got May 5th, we have Firewise at the Eureka County Fairgrounds and Firewise at Crescent Valley and Biawaway Town Park. So that's where they're going to help teach you about protecting your grounds around you and about the growth and what to do to have a defensible space to be able to better take care of your property, especially those who have farmlands and ranch lands or houses that are on quite a bit of property to take care of those weeds and shrubs. Okay, and then May 6th at Perdee's, we have the Spring Fling that will be coming up, and that's with Jerry White out there as you take the little Windfall Ranch Road to Perdee's. And then we have on May 12th through the 14th, the Nevada Old Time Fiddlers Contest. That's so fun. So we're looking forward to that. That's with director Kim Russell.
So you know what this is, right?
Okay, there's been different versions of that over the years. What is your version?
This is the world's tiniest fiddle playing My Heart Bleeds for You.
My Heart Bleeds for You. Yes, Thanks for bringing that up.
You're
I don't know if that will be a part of their repertoire, but you heard it here first. So that is a wonderful thing. It's usually free to the public. They ask if you would please give donations. They may this year start charging a small nominal amount at the door, though. But so worth it to go and listen to. It's a folk art.
Yeah,
it is something that's
cool.
being handed down. It's a traditional fiddlers, and that we have it right here at the Opera House. So try to make it down to the Nevada Fiddlers Contest, and they have a website so that you can go to the Nevada Fiddlers Contest and talk to Director Kim Russell on that.
Cool.
Okay, then we have at Perdee's again, May 13th. It is the Fun Shoot. May 20th at the Opera House. One of your favorites too is Doug Fig, and so that concert's going to be fun. He's a cowboy poet and songwriter, farrier, a real cowboy, and he's enjoyable, and he has quite a little following here.
Yeah.
So please go out and support Doug Fig at the Eureka Opera
What
House.
time is that? Do you know?
They usually have it about 6:30.
6:30.
But you can check on the Eureka Opera House or go on the Eureka County website and go to the Opera House, and then they have all the dates and times that are on there. Sorry, I don't have the exact time
That's okay.
for that. But you can talk to Luz at the Opera House at 775-237-6006 to be able to call about some of the upcoming entertainment that they'll have there at the Opera House.
He really does put on a good show. He's easy to listen to, and he tells some really funny but very dry jokes in between. And he has no ego. He just is just there, and you can listen to him, and then you can meet his wife, and he sells CDs and stuff. So yeah, you
Nice
should go.
little
Yeah.
good time.
And it's good toe tapping music.
Nice.
Yeah.
There needs to be more happy music.
Yeah.
So we've got Doug Fig. Then May 27th through the 29th, we have Nevada Bow Hunters Jamboree at Perdee's. So get a hold of Jerry White for that. Then May 26th and 27th, the Alumni Memorial Weekend. So that's with Errol Porter and Matt Krim. They will be organizing and putting all of that together. And then I know we have a shout out for over in Ely, because those are our neighbors. So when Austin and Ely and them all have different things going on, we do like to share some of that, because you are an Ely High School girl.
I am an Ely.
When is yours coming up?
You just keep rubbing it in, don't you? My stars.
What was it? How many years?
Okay, 50 years. 5-aught. Heavy on the aught.
That's crazy. Isn't it amazing, though? And all the people you get to see.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it. It's going to be over the 4th of July in Ely. And so I'm looking forward to re-meeting some of the people I went to school with and going, wow, what happened to you?
Isn't
they'll go, wow, what happened to you? And I'll go, it's just me.
Do you think that it's a phenomenon with memory, but isn't it interesting how you can see old chums or even talk about something that happened in high school, and it's as real as the day it happened?
Yeah.
Do you think so too?
Yeah, I really do. And I've decided that it's because when you're in high school, those are very formidable years in your growing up. There's you're going through, boys are going through puberty, and girls are getting boobs, and things are happening. And it's like, so all that happens in high school, and it's very stick-to-itiveness.
It leaves an indelible mark.
Can I say boobs?
Well, yeah, obviously she did. I didn't know if I'm going to have to put a little X on there. Well, you couldn't say wiener on Amazon.
Well, there you go, because, that's my book. They call me Wiener.
So I was cracking up. Okay, so Trina has several books out, right? So the one is called They Call Me Wiener. Okay, it's a nickname.
That's my nickname.
Weener, not W-E-I, yeah, N-E-R, okay? So Amazon got back with her that they didn't think that was an appropriate word to say wiener. And I was like, what? So you didn't get banned off of Amazon. And this is like happy, little, sweet, laughing things, stories. And they were like, I thought, are you getting banned off of Amazon for your sweet stories for your nickname Wiener? So it's like,
yeah. So here's a story about Wiener.
I'm sorry. Okay.
So when I got called Wiener in high school, and I got a car, and you get the vanity license plate.
Yes.
So I put in for Wiener, and they also sent back and said that was basically a bad word and
Inappropriate.
Yeah. It's like it wasn't a word that started with. Never mind. But I couldn't put Wiener on my car, so I put Trina.
So it's just funny how.
So tell me what your nicknames are.
Certain things, certain things just come up. And but my friend, I was like, I never knew anybody that got almost banned off of Amazon for
My name.
for the word. Okay.
I'm just Wiener Lynn.
So now we know that is her nickname. It's on her book. She's very proud of it. It's a charming, lovely book, and nothing to be afeared of. For her, they call me Wiener. So I just had to mention that. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
Okay, and so in May, as we're closing things out, on May 29th at the Opera House, the VFW has their annual Memorial Day ceremony.
Sweet.
So go out there and support them. So we're just doing 3 months, but just kind of letting everybody know what's going on and stuff that's in between. You want to do June?
My daddy want to do June.
June is fantastic.
June is a fun month.
Okay.
So, in June, the 1st, of course, again, is the Book and Writers Club. Will be on the 1st of June at 6:30 or 6.
Hang on, I have a flyer for that.
There we go.
Thank you. Hiding it again? So yes, so it is at 6 p.m.
At 6.
It was
6 to 8.
We turned it earlier so that way people could come and get home at a decent hour.
When it was cold and snowy.
Yes. So it's at 6.
So at 6 o'clock, Writers Club, and after we have our next meeting in May, we'll let you know what the new June book will be.
Yes.
So, okay. And then on the 3rd is the FFA Spring Shoot out of Perdiz. That's usually a big one.
Yeah,
a lot
that's
of
fun.
people come. On the 17th is the Father's Day Shoot out of Perdiz. That does not mean you can shoot your father. It means you take your father out.
Of course she would go there. Okay. So no, we are not shooting.
Don't shoot your father.
It's not go out there. Hey, Dad, I've got to.
Luke,
let's
I am
go
your
for a
father.
drive. Yes, it's not that. Dad, let's go for a drive. So,
yeah, we're going to the train station.
okay, for those of you who've ever watched
not going to the train
Yellowstone, it's like, oh, we're going to Perdiz. And it's like, no, it's not the train station.
It's not the train station.
Okay.
Okay, then. Boy, am I going to hear about that one, aren't I?
Yes, and by the way, we do get feedback on our little show.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and that you like watching us, and that we're bringing you information and things going on in the community.
And
So.
tell us what your nickname is. Okay, so then on the 17th, big thing in Eureka.
Ready? Okay, we just love these things. Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay, how's that? Yes,
Oh, that's me. I'm Vanna.
The Legends of the West car show
Yes.
on the 17th of June.
And this is such a beautiful poster. So the T-shirts this year are going to be quite lovely.
Yeah.
So we've
This
got.
is the car that won last year.
Yes.
It's a Chevy SS, and you just
Warren Woods.
I had to have a little drool bucket when I looked at it. It's like so pretty.
Yes, it
so,
is.
So you want to hear another story?
Go ahead.
So I knew a guy in high school that had one of these. I used to show LS. It was so pretty, and he had the white lines on it. But at that time, I had a big green thing in my car that was stuffed, and it was called a bippy, and it had the little feet on it.
bippy.
It was a bippy, and had these little orange feet on it that were just round with 2 toes on it. And he was going to cut those out and put little bippy feet on it, paint them on his car.
For those who remembered what Bippy or who Bippy was.
Who's
Oh,
Bippy?
that's cute.
My bippy mobile. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
Okay, well,
Bippy.
let's move right along. So the
Poker walk?
we're gonna have a poker walk on at the car show. We're gonna have pre-registration
Yes.
the night before, and we're not exactly sure where that's gonna be, but we'll let you know. There's 2 options, and we haven't quite decided where we're gonna go with that
Okay.
yet. So, and so we'll be pre-registering on Friday from like 5 to 7, and then registration will open on Saturday at 8 o'clock.
Over at the Owl.
At over at the Owl. So, and come register and
And
show your
a
car.
Friday night parade.
Oh,
a cruise
yeah,
night.
Yeah, cruise night. Yeah.
Got to bring Ruby.
Oh, my car, Ruby. She's so cute. and she likes to show her little butt off.
So we will have so that's going to be a cruise night. That will happen. We're really tickled about Johnny Fitzgerald is our poker king. So he's going to be running the poker walk, which will go into many of the businesses downtown.
Right.
And we'll have some prizes for that and prizes for card games that we have going on.
Mm-hmm.
We have Tyler Watts is going to be running our little DJ and taking care of some music downtown. We're going to be having, like last year, the businesses donate and picking their favorite car out. So that makes for lots of fabulous prizes. So that was a lot of fun. Jana Rowe made a fantastic, really popular, beautiful quilt that we raffled off 2 of them last year. I think Glenn DeMolly won one, and then Warren Woods, our Best of Show winner, also won that. And they loved it. I mean, people were trying to buy them out the door. They were almost not safe because they were so beautiful. Yeah. So Miss Jana, oh my goodness, you did such a good job, and we will have one more for it this year.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
All right.
And so that's on the
17th.
17th of June in Eureka.
And we're looking for a pinup contest coordinator, for someone to run the pinup contest. Because right now, if we don't have somebody, we can't run the pinup contest. So we need a pinup queen to run the contest and help out with that.
Yep. So step up to the plate.
Yes.
So, okay, and the last thing on the 23rd of June at the Opera House is the Missoula Children's Theater, and this is really kind of cool to go to. They take the kids within a week, and they teach them a play, and they put it on for the public.
And they bring costumes.
And the kids are so cute.
They are. Yeah,
it's really something that you talk to kids that are grown now that did that when they were kids, and they remember it, and they have good memories of it. And so if you're in town on the 23rd, go to the Opera House and see the kids do their...
Or 29th.
20?
Or June 23rd. I can't see. I don't have my glasses on, so I'm like squinty. So the 23rd of June. Fun. Sorry. Continue.
I don't think I can.
I need tiny glasses. So the 23rd, our kids did Missoula, and
Really?
You're exactly right. They still talk about that because they brought costumes and everything, and they had fun. And then it's nice because, like we were talking before, whole community comes. So when you live a rural life, these kind of fun things come, and parents sure enjoy, and the kids being able to do that. So.
When I was a kid, we didn't have that, but what we did have, one other story. I am so old. Oh my stars. When I was a kid, a teeny kid, I lived in Reno, people came every year to the school and put on puppet shows.
Oh,
and I think it was National School Studios that did that. And they came and set up the thing on the stage and did
the puppet shows.
I remember that. Oh my stars. I wonder if
I must be in that same genre because I can remember that coming to school in Southern California.
Yeah.
And then we used to have, like, back in school then, it's like you had the best field trips. Yeah. There was one of the places in Los Angeles they bussed us over to, and they had, they were showing how to put the filling into Twinkies. So it was one of the satellite, some kind of shops for Hostess or something. And so, and we all got little Hostess Twinkies, but they showed this is how they squirt stuff in there. You know, we used to go to farms. Field trips used to be the best. And due to budgets and a lot of stuff, other than some sports, kids don't really get to go out and do, you know, a lot of that unless you live like in some of the rural areas. And they would, in Lincoln County, with our children, we went to Love's Ranch because she had turkeys and birds and cows and pigs and sheep and everything like here. Mm-hmm. And so sometimes as parents or even with some of the schools, you go visiting some of the farms and or the growers that you have to learn about it. So pretty cool.
It's like, remember, so here's the joke. The little kid with the farmer was telling the little kid where bacon came from, and I don't want bacon, I don't want bacon, I don't want bacon. So he kind of told her where eggs came from, and that was the end of that.
Some kids are traumatized by where food actually comes from, or that they grow stuff in the dirt.
In the dirt.
And I like how back in the day, I was a firefighter, and I had the opportunity to go back east to Emmitsburg, and we had training back there. And it was over Thanksgiving time, so all the colors and everything are changing over there back east, which I don't think they have weeds. They just have grass, and it looks like everything is mowed and green and lush, and it's beautiful.
I wonder what that's like.
But we were talking about modern day, how, you know, back with the pilgrims and stuff, because you're over there on the East Coast for a lot of things that you start talking about when people first sailed there, or the pilgrims, or, you know, all these kinds of things. So we were having a conversation about where were we going to, you know, get our turkeys and everything. And I just love when you hang out with a bunch of firefighters and stuff. It's like, I'm going to Safeway, and I'm going to go shoot my turkey in there. And it was just like, because we have frozen turkeys now, you know, you go in and you get things, and it's like, yes, you know, our annual going and shooting it in Safeway. Yeah. And it's like, pew, pew, pew. It's true. We are so blessed on all of the modern conveniences that we have. And so anyways, yeah, I'm going to go shoot my turkey.
In the Safeway.
I don't even know why I brought that up, but it just made me laugh there. Well, we're getting ready to close out this week's Visit Eureka Nevada. If you have some suggestions, or we missed an event that maybe we didn't cover in here, please send us a note, send us a flyer, and let us know, and we will add you to our weekly show. When it gets more warmer, it is
more
right.
Warmer.
When it warms up, we're going to grab our little camera. That's what we keep saying. June, spring's just around the corner. So as it gets warmer, we're also going to go visit some of the businesses here in town. So Trina and I will go walk downtown a little bit and show you some of the lovely businesses that we have when you come and visit Eureka, Nevada. All right. Well, Trina, thanks again for all the lovely stories and earwigs this week, okay? Ticks last week, earwigs this week. So spring's coming, people. So thanks for being with us. And thank you, Trina, for being my awesome co-host. And
You too.
always making me laugh.
Enjoy the week.
All right, it's the contraption time now. Okay, here we go.